Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is once again Wednesday, which of course means it is update day here in Warzone 2, MW2, and DMZ, and today is actually the final update day of Season 2. By this time next week, Season 3 is going to be live. We're going to have new content, new weapons, a new battle pass, all sorts of stuff like that, but we do have one last playlist update and a few other things going on this week that ended up changing. So first things first, as far as today's actual update goes, this one is just, like I said, a playlist update, a hot fix update, if you will. So you don't have to go ahead and download anything for this one. You'll get the whole update requires restart screen once you go ahead and you launch your game next, but there's no downloading a major title update with this one. There's no copying or anything like that. You just restart your game with that whole update requires restart and you're good to go. Everything here will be automatically applied and changed right away. That said, next week for Season 3, obviously going to be a very significant update, a very large update. It will be a full-on title update, and there will be a large download required for that on all platforms. And we'll know more about the size and the specifics and the details of that at a later date. PlayStation should have the preloading for that and everything. But yeah, that is still a couple of days away, obviously. Now, before we get into today's changes with the update itself, I want to go over a couple of new pieces of information that have surfaced in the past 24 hours or so in regards to some upcoming content and some stuff that we've talked about recently. Obviously, throughout the week, this week, we've seen several different reveals for Season 3, including the teaser for the FJX Imperium, the Intervention, also the new Estate remake or remaster map with the Lighthouse map, and most recently, we also got the Operator reveal with Alejandro and Valeria. And while, yes, obviously, this is confirming Alejandro and Valeria as two of the Season 3 operators, the key art does actually feature each of these operators, as opposed to usually just featuring one operator, and that is the Battle Pass operator for the season. So the fact that we have Alejandro and Valeria both available here and both on this Season 3 cover art could indicate that actually we're going to have two new operators in the Battle Pass this season. If you might recall, according to the various leaks and rumors regarding the Season 3 content itself, we were going to see a licensed operator as well, and we're going to see Alex supposedly coming as that third operator as a part of the raid with the mid-season updates. So we'd have Alejandro, Valeria, and Alex as three main operators, but then that licensed operator as well as a fourth operator, which is going to be like some kind of crossover or promotional bit there. So two Battle Pass operators could actually be happening this season. That is something we've seen a handful of times in previous seasons throughout MW 2019, Cold War, and Vanguard. It's not obviously happening every single season, but it's not also the first time ever that it could happen. So there is some history there. There is a track record there that would sort of back this up. So something curious to look out for there for the Battle Pass. We also have some additional information on the Gunfight update. We, of course, just talked about this one a little bit ago in regards to some of the leaked maps and essentially what to expect with the Gunfight updates in all the seasons moving forward. And I'm not gonna lie, we kind of got some disappointing new leaks regarding some of the Gunfight updates here. Obviously, the Gunfight maps in and of themselves are unique because of their size. They are built for 1v1, 2v2, and potentially 3v3 gameplay. Now, in the past, yeah, we've seen a handful of like little LTMs go live where it is 6v6 on the Gunfight maps, which is very fun. I think Cold War did that a handful of times, and that's cool, but obviously the Gunfight maps are meant to be much smaller and primarily directed towards that 2v2 gameplay. And while we had all those various Gunfight map names leaked in the files and we had all the code names for them, it seems like now data miners like Task Force leakers over on Twitter have gone in and actually found out a bit more about what some of these Gunfight maps are, and it seems like largely they're going to be just cut down parts of other maps that we already have. For instance, there's three that were found in the files. There was a Gunfight map on Turok, which obviously is a location in Al Mazrah. We already have that as a map in a handful of ways. We also have a cut down Gunfight map on Mercado Los Alamos, which we kind of talked about since the codename for it was Mercado. So we'd have that available in 2v2 and 3v3 as well. And then a cutout Gunfight map from Museum too. So three maps that we have in various aspects of gameplay, especially with Mercado and Turok. Those are available in Ground War and in 6v6. Then we'd have them reused for Gunfight too. So it seems like there's going to be a lot of repurposing here which to me, I'm not gonna lie, is a bit of a disappointment. I was really looking forward to seeing some unique maps there, and hopefully we still see some of those, but just a heads up, it does appear there could be several remakes coming for the Gunfight map offering. Now, today we also ended up getting a brand new trailer for Season 3. This one's a bit of an interesting one because it's not like the usual big gameplay reveal trailer, I guess you could say. Instead, it's just kind of teasing the new features and updates coming with Season 3. This includes Gunfight, Cranked, Plunder, new multiplayer maps, Warzone Ranked, Al-Mazrah Resurgence, even a new thing called Black Cell, which we don't really know anything about right now. So it's, like I said, a very different trailer from what we're used to seeing, but a new Season 3 trailer nonetheless. Now we move on into some of the changes, some of the other updates going on right now. Let's take a look here at the Trello board first and foremost when it comes to this stuff. Honestly, not much has been going on the Trellos, both for Raven and Infinity Ward over the past couple of days. We saw some updates for the whole surprise triple threat XP event from last weekend, but other than that, there's like really only one main change that's been updated here recently, and that is the fact that they are investigating an issue where private match lobbies are, one, not populating correctly, and two, there's a different issue in private match where essentially the HUD elements are not displaying properly in game, and that is entirely directed towards YouTubers trying to get thumbnails. Basically, if you want to play hardcore in private matches, it's not going to take away your HUD like it would in normal hardcore. So you have everything going on there with your ammo count and the crosshairs and all that stuff. So very, very, very niche issue there that they're investigating. That's great for, you know, people who are trying to utilize those features, but for the vast majority of players, that's a change that's going to mean absolutely nothing. But that's like quite literally one of the only recent updates to the Trello board, surprisingly enough. And then to wrap things up, of course, today being a playlist update kind of day, we do have some new playlist rotations available for Warzone and multiplayer. Initially here in Warzone, it's honestly a pretty standard end to the season, really. We have Resurgence, all squad sizes, so solos, duos, trios, and quads, so nothing fancy going on there, really. And then for Battle Royale this week, they just made it standard. Instead of having the Mini Royale trios playlist replace standard trios, we just have all the standard squad sizes, so solos, duos, trios, and quads for Al-Mazrah Battle Royale as well. Now, over in multiplayer, things are a bit more exciting. We did have our community vote this week, and per the playlist vote that we had there, Shipment Extended is now one of the main featured playlists, and this is just Shipment but longer matches essentially. So more Shipment for longer periods of time. Great for trying to complete camo challenges, rank up guns, rank up quickly, all the usual stuff there. We've also got Shoot House 24/7, Himmelmott Expo 24/7, the Close Quarters Mosh Pit, the Party Modes Mosh Pit, and also the third person mosh pit available as well. So a little bit of something for everyone there. So yeah, with all that being said, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in the final Season 2 update today, alongside some other new intel in regards to some of the other featured topics on the channel here recently. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, of course. It is always appreciated. And if you are new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, because every single day I got you covered with absolutely everything going on in COD. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.